Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Spoilers, Willow and Drew's shocking hookup puts Nina over the edge. General Hospital spoilers tease that Nina Reeves' Cynthia Watrous has been dealing with quite a bit of loss in recent weeks. After discovering that Ava Jerome Mora West, who Nina considered a close friend, was trying to keep Sonny Corinthos Maurice Bernard for herself, Nina signed the divorce papers to end her marriage to Sonny and let Ava know Sonny was all hers. Within a matter of moments, Nina had to face the fact she has lost both her husband and her best friend. So look for Nina to once again give in to temptation and sleep with Drew Cameron Matheson. Drew previously hated Nina because he held her responsible for the time he spent in prison for insider trading. At first he fired Nina from Crimson but later thought better of it and rehired her. During one of their many confrontations, they were overcome with passion and had sex on Drew's office floor. Since then, their relationship has become more of a love-hate situation. Nina has even asked Drew to help her possibly reconcile with her estranged daughter, Willow Tate Caitlin McMullen. Drew and Willow have always had a special bond. Drew even put himself at risk to find Lazel Obrecht Kathleen Gotti, who had been kidnapped before she could provide the marrow that could save Willow's life. Drew is also close with Willow's husband, Michael Corinthos Chad Duell. And while their relationship has been strictly platonic, that could change at any time. Perhaps Drew and Willow will realize they actually have feelings for each other. That would mean that Drew could eventually find himself sleeping with both mother and daughter. There's no chance that Nina and Drew are romantically inclined. So while shocked, she might ultimately give her blessing if Drew and Willow found themselves in love. If Drew broke up Michael and Willow's marriage, it might be easier to Willow to give Nina another chance at a mother-daughter relationship. Michael hates Nina and will likely always be against Nina and Willow growing closer, but Drew might actually encourage it. Of course, Nina and Drew would have to keep their sexual history to themselves or risk Willow freaking out. What do you think? Is Michael and Willow's marriage solid? Could Drew come between them? Would Drew and Willow becoming involved please or disgust Nina? Anything can happen in Port Charles, so stay tuned to General Hospital, airing weekdays on ABC. And don't forget to check back right here regularly for all your General Hospital news, information, and spoilers. Title: Passion Unleashed. Willow and Drew's shocking hookup sends ripples through Port Charles, pushing Nina to her breaking point. In the picturesque yet tumultuous town of Port Charles, where drama swirls like a perpetual storm, love triangles and unexpected rendezvous are as common as the sunrise. However, nothing could have prepared the residents for the seismic shockwave about to rock their world, a clandestine encounter that would send shockwaves through the hearts of many. It all began innocently enough, with the morning sun casting its golden glow over the quaint streets, masking the storm brewing beneath the surface. Willow Tate, with her delicate features and compassionate soul, had found herself entangled in a web of emotions. Her heart, torn between two men, Michael Corinthos, the steadfast pillar of strength, and Drew Cain, the enigmatic wanderer with a past shrouded in mystery. Meanwhile, Drew Cain, burdened by the weight of his forgotten memories and the echoes of a life once lived, sought solace in the familiarity of Port Charles. His heart yearned for connection, for a sense of belonging that had eluded him for so long. As fate would have it, their paths collided in the most unexpected of ways, a chance encounter that ignited a spark neither could deny. Drawn together by an invisible thread woven by destiny, Willow and Drew found themselves drawn into a whirlwind of passion and longing. It was a balmy summer evening when their worlds collided, the air thick with anticipation and desire. In the dimly lit confines of a secluded cabin nestled deep within the woods, their inhibitions melted away like wax in the flame of desire. The atmosphere crackled with tension as Willow and Drew, two souls adrift in a sea of uncertainty, surrendered to the pull of attraction. With each lingering touch and stolen glance, the boundaries that had once separated them dissolved into nothingness. Their kiss was electric, a symphony of passion and longing that reverberated through the very depths of their souls. In that fleeting moment, time stood still as they lost themselves in each other, consumed by a hunger that burned with the intensity of 1,000 suns. But as the embers of their passion smoldered, reality came crashing down like a tidal wave, shattering the illusion of bliss. For lurking in the shadows, unseen and unheard, was Nina Reeves, the woman whose heart would soon be torn asunder by the revelation of their betrayal. Nina had always believed in the power of love, in the promise of forever. Yet, as she stood frozen in disbelief, watching the scene unfold before her eyes, she felt the foundations of her world crumble beneath her feet. The agony of betrayal tore through her like a knife, leaving behind a gaping wound that no amount of time could heal. In that moment, all she had ever known, trust, loyalty, love, was stripped away, leaving behind nothing but a hollow shell of the woman she once was. As Willow and Drew recoiled from the shock of their actions, their hearts heavy with remorse, Nina's anguish echoed through the silent night like a mournful lament. In her eyes, they saw the reflection of their own guilt, a stark reminder of the pain they had inflicted upon her unsuspecting heart. And so, amidst the tangled web of love and deceit, Willow and Drew found themselves at a crossroads, a moment of reckoning that would define the course of their lives forever. For in the aftermath of their forbidden tryst, they were left to pick up the pieces of the shattered hearts they had left in their wake, knowing that the road to redemption would be long and arduous. But as the first light of dawn broke over the horizon, casting its gentle rays upon the sleepy town of Port Charles, there was a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness, a chance for forgiveness, for healing, for love to conquer all. For in the tangled tapestry of fate, where the lines between right and wrong blurred into shades of grey, one thing remained certain: no matter how far they strayed from the path, the heart always found its way home. And in the end, perhaps, that was all that truly mattered. Title: A Tempest of Temptation. Willow and Drew's shocking hookup sends shockwaves through Port Charles. In the picturesque town of Port Charles, where secrets lurk in every corner and passion simmers beneath the surface, the lives of its residents are often intertwined in unexpected ways. And when it comes to matters of the heart, the line between love and betrayal can blur in the blink of an eye. In the latest twist to hit the sleepy town, Willow Tate and Drew Kane found themselves swept up in a whirlwind of emotions that would leave them questioning everything they thought they knew about themselves and each other. Willow, a woman of undeniable strength and resilience, had been through her fair share of heartache. From losing her husband to finding solace in the arms of another, her journey had been anything but ordinary. Yet, when Drew Kane entered her life, she couldn't help but feel a spark of something new and exciting. Drew, a man haunted by his past and searching for redemption, had never expected to find himself drawn to someone like Willow. Her gentle spirit and unwavering kindness spoke to something deep within him, igniting a fire that he thought had long been extinguished. Their connection, though unexpected, was undeniable. And as they found themselves thrown together time and time again, it became increasingly clear that their bond was more than just friendship. But as fate would have it, their burgeoning romance would be put to the ultimate test when a moment of weakness led to a night of passion neither of them could forget. It started innocently enough, a chance encounter that quickly escalated into something more. Drawn together by a magnetic pull they couldn't resist, Willow and Drew found themselves alone, their inhibitions stripped away by desire. In the heat of the moment, they surrendered to the undeniable chemistry between them, their bodies entwined in a dance of passion and longing. And as the night wore on, they lost themselves in each other, oblivious to the consequences of their actions. But little did they know, their clandestine tryst would not stay secret for long. For in a town as small as Port Charles, secrets had a way of coming to light when least expected. Enter Nina Reeves, a woman scorned and hell-bent on revenge. Having recently discovered the truth about her daughter's death, she was consumed by a desire to make those responsible pay for their sins. And when she learned of Willow and Drew's shocking hookup, she saw an opportunity to exact her vengeance in the most devastating way possible. Armed with the knowledge of their betrayal, Nina set her sights on tearing them apart, determined to make them suffer as she had. But as she delved deeper into their tangled web of lies and deceit, she soon realized that the truth was far more complicated than she could have ever imagined. Caught between her thirst for revenge and the undeniable love she still harbored for Drew, Nina found herself torn in two. And as the walls closed in around her, she was forced to confront the demons of her past and the darkness that threatened to consume her. Meanwhile, Willow and Drew found themselves grappling with the fallout of their actions, their once burgeoning romance now hanging in the balance. Guilt-ridden and consumed by regret, they struggled to make sense of the whirlwind of emotions that threatened to tear them apart. But as they navigated the treacherous waters of love and betrayal, they soon realized that their connection ran deeper than they had ever imagined. And despite the obstacles that stood in their way, they were determined to fight for the love they knew was worth risking everything for. As tensions reached a boiling point and secrets threatened to unravel, the residents of Port Charles found themselves drawn into a drama unlike any they had ever seen before. And as alliances were tested and loyalties questioned, they were forced to confront the truth about themselves and the lengths they would go to protect the ones they loved. In the end, Willow and Drew's shocking hookup would send shockwaves through the sleepy town of Port Charles, leaving its residents forever changed and the future uncertain. But amidst the chaos and turmoil, one thing remained clear: love had a way of conquering even the darkest of storms.